Welcome back everyone. iOS 14.4 has officially came out and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it on my good old iPhone XR. It's been a long time since I made any video on this thing, so I figured I might as well update you guys. Now with the iPhone XR specifically, I can tell you iOS 14 has been a pretty smooth experience on it. Even now when I'm scrolling through the pages, I'm still really shocked by how smooth of a device this thing is. I mean, it's a really smooth phone. And with iOS 14.4, I can only assume that it's only gotten better. Really the main complaint that I have with iOS 14.4 on the iPhone XR specifically is probably the battery life. It's really gone down a lot for this device specifically, which is very weird, but if you can get over that, I'm sure 14.4 is going to get better in battery life, and I will test the battery life hopefully sooner than later. Now this update, I don't know if I screenshotted it, I may have. And as you can see, I haven't, but it was pretty much, I think it was around 400 megabytes, 300 to 400 megabytes on pretty much all my devices except my 6S Plus because that was being weird. And within this, we actually have a couple of cool features, but also some features I'm not really happy about, specifically with the camera. So first of all, we now have the capability of scanning smaller QR codes within the camera, which I think is cool, like that's fine and dandy. However, there is a new pop-up that's going to be coming up for your camera if you have an iPhone that uses a non-OEM camera. So what this means is, let's say your phone camera stopped working, your iPhone XR's camera stopped working, and you took it to your local repair shop, and it's not Apple, it's just like some random, it can be still a really good repair shop in your hometown or whatever, and you take it there, they fix it, and everything's good. But if an Apple technician, a certified Apple technician, doesn't actually fix it for you, this can actually mean that you're going to get a pop-up. I think, or maybe it's not every time you open the camera, but it's either once or twice, or you reboot your phone and your camera pops up. It's going to basically notify you that you're not using an OEM camera. And this is pretty crazy in my opinion. It just makes people have less trust for their devices. And sometimes it's cheaper to repair your phone through a third-party person rather than going to Apple. And even if everything works out perfectly, now you still have to worry about a little pop-up coming up, which is so annoying. I hate it, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So that's pretty much the main change in the camera. Also, there were some changes with an iMessage specifically for the keyboard. Sometimes the keyboard wasn't popping up when people wanted it to pop up, and also the languages weren't changing with the keyboard as well. So those things are now fixed. There were also some accessibility changes as well in terms of updating and bug fixing there. CarPlay also got a little bit of a bug fix as well. So there was just like bug fixes all across the board. There isn't anything like super crazy. There were like a couple key features here and there for like Apple Watch and HomePods and stuff. But for the most part, iOS 14.4, at least for the XR, is just a bug fix update for the most part. So to kind of answer the question, should you install iOS 14.4 on your iPhone XR? Well, this is what I'll tell you, and I've said this before, and I'll continue to say it. If you're on a super old version of iOS, meaning if you're on iOS 12 or iOS 13, I would recommend updating to iOS 14.4 at this point. Before, on previous versions of software, even with 14.3, I was telling people, like, if you want to stay on iOS 13, I would say go for it. There's really nothing super crazy between iOS 13 or iOS 14. There's just more problems and stuff with 14, so I would recommend staying on 13. But now that's changed. I think with iOS 14.4 coming out, we're so deep into iOS 14, like everyone kind of already knows what to expect. You may be better off if you actually go and install iOS 14.4 on your iPhone XR. Now, you don't have to go ahead and install it this moment, but I would probably recommend going to 14.4. Also, if you're on iOS 14.3 or 14.2 or 14.1, I would also recommend updating as well. You're going to get a much smoother experience. The only caveat is if you're on 14.3 and you can probably give it another couple days. There's no urgency to upgrade right now if you're on 14.3, but if you find out the next couple days that everybody's saying there's so many problems with 14.3 and all that stuff, then you may be better off if you just keep it on 14.3 or something like that. But if you find out people are happy about it, then go to 14.4 to be honest. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.